Welcome to our journey through ancient Greek mythology. Now, you might be thinking mythology, isn't that just a bunch of made-up stories? And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. But that's like saying the constellations are just random dots in the sky. These stories, passed down through generations, are humanity's early attempts to explain the universe, natural phenomena, and the human condition. They're full of drama, intrigue, and epic battles, kind of like the cosmic ballet of celestial objects, but with more family feuds. Today we'll explore the fascinating stories of the 12 Olympian gods, the most powerful deities in Greek mythology. Imagine them as the original influences, residing on the majestic Mount Olympus, a place often shrouded in clouds, much like the mysteries we're about to uncover. So buckle up, stargazers, as we ascend to the heavens and meet the mighty Olympians. Get ready to explore a world of love, betrayal, power struggles, and epic adventures that would make even the most imaginative science fiction writer envious. First up, we have Zeus, the big guy himself, the king of the gods, ruler of the sky and master of thunder. Imagine him as the celestial CEO of Mount Olympus, holding the power of 1,000 supernovas in his hands. Now, you don't get to be top god without some serious power moves. Zeus dethroned his own father, Cronus, a titan who had a nasty habit of swallowing his children whole. Talk about family drama. Zeus, however, managed to escape this rather unappetizing fate and eventually freed his siblings, leading a rebellion against the Titans. This cosmic clash of the Titans ultimately led to the reign of the Olympian gods. Armed with his trusty lightning bolt forged by the Cyclops, more on them later, Zeus commanded the skies, unleashing his fury on those who dared defy him. But like many powerful figures, Zeus had his flaws. Let's just say he was a bit of a ladies' man, and his romantic escapades often landed him in hot water with his wife, Hera. But hey, even gods have their weaknesses, right? Next up, we meet Hera, the queen of the gods and the goddess of marriage, women, family, and childbirth. Now imagine being married to the king of the gods, a guy known for his, shall we say, wandering eye. Hera had to put up with a lot, and she wasn't one to let things slide. She was known for her fierce protectiveness of marriage and family, often taking revenge on those who wronged her or her children. And trust me, you didn't want to be on the receiving end of Hera's wrath. She could be as unforgiving as a black hole and twice as powerful. Hera's jealousy and vengeful nature were legendary, often making life difficult for Zeus's lovers and their offspring. But amidst the drama, Hera also represented a powerful force for women and families. She embodied the ideals of marriage and motherhood, even if her own experiences were far from idyllic. Hera reminds us that even in the face of adversity, strength and resilience can prevail. Plus, never underestimate the power of a woman scorned. We've explored the heavens with Zeus, navigated the complexities of marriage with Hera, but now we plunge into the depths of the cosmic ocean with Poseidon. As powerful as his brother Zeus, Poseidon holds dominion over the seas, a realm as vast and mysterious as the cosmos itself. Imagine the raw energy of a tsunami, the unyielding force of an earthquake. That, my friends, is Poseidon. He's not just about serene sunsets over tranquil waters. He embodies the untamed power of nature, a force to be reckoned with. While Zeus commands the sky, Poseidon's domain lies beneath the waves. But his influence doesn't end there. He's also associated with horses, these magnificent creatures embodying strength and freedom, much like the sea itself. So buckle up, space explorers, as we navigate the myths and legends surrounding Poseidon, a god who reminds us that even in the vastness of the universe, some forces remain beyond our control. From the depths of the ocean we rise to the sun-drenched fields with Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and the harvest. While the other gods reside on Mount Olympus, Demeter's connection is to the earth, to the very source of life. Imagine the cycle of seasons, the planting, the nurturing, and finally the bountiful harvest. This natural rhythm, this ebb and flow of life-giving sustenance falls under Demeter's domain. She's the embodiment of nature's generosity, without which civilization quite literally could not exist. But Demeter's story is not all sunshine and overflowing cornucopias. It's also a tale of a mother's fierce love for her daughter Persephone. This brings us to one of the most enduring myths in Greek mythology, a story that explains the very change of seasons. So get ready to dig deep, fellow cosmic travelers, as we unearth the myths and legends surrounding Demeter, a goddess who reminds us of the delicate balance of nature and the profound power of a mother's love. From the fields of agriculture, we shift our gaze towards the strategic brilliance of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, warfare, and intriguingly crafts. You see, Athena represents a different kind of power, not the raw, untamed force of Poseidon, but strategic intelligence, calculated planning, and the art of skilled craftsmanship. Imagine this, a warrior stepping onto a battlefield, not with brute strength alone, but with a mind sharp as a spear, able to strategize, outmaneuver, and secure victory through cunning and wisdom. That's Athena. But Athena's wisdom extends beyond the battlefield. She's a patron of crafts, of weaving, pottery, and even the art of taming horses. This reminds us that true strength lies not just in physical prowess, but in the power of the mind, the ability to create, to strategize, and to solve problems with intelligence and skill. So sharpen your minds, fellow cosmic explorers, as we delve into the fascinating myths of Athena, a goddess who reminds us that in the grand tapestry of the universe, intelligence is a force to be reckoned with. Friends, we shift our gaze now from the strategic brilliance of Athena to her equally dazzling half-brother Apollo. Now, when I say dazzling, I'm not just talking metaphorically. Apollo, you see, is the god of the sun. Imagine, if you will, the power of a star, the life-giving energy of our very own sun personified in a deity. That's Apollo. But his domain extends far beyond the celestial. Apollo is also the god of music, his instrument the lyre, its strings resonating with the harmony of the cosmos. And let's not forget prophecy, for Apollo's oracle at Delphi was a center of wisdom and guidance, its pronouncements shaping the destiny of mortals and immortals alike. From the sun-drenched realm of Apollo, we venture into the cool shadows of the forest, the domain of Artemis, his twin sister. Now we've explored deities of the sky and sea, but Artemis, she's the goddess of the hunt, the wild, untamed places where nature reigns supreme. Picture her, clad in a short tunic, bow in hand, a quiver of arrows slung across her back, moving with a grace and agility that would make a leopard envious. She is the protector of wildlife, but also the bringer of swift, decisive action. But Artemis isn't all about the thrill of the chase. She's also associated with childbirth, a reminder that even in the wild, life finds a way. And let's not forget, she's fiercely independent, choosing to forego marriage and motherhood, a testament to her free spirit. From the serenity of Artemis's forests, we brace ourselves, my friends, for the tumultuous battleground that is the domain of Ares, the god of war. Now, while Athena represents strategy and wisdom in warfare, Ares embodies its raw, primal fury. Imagine the clash of bronze on bronze, the cries of warriors, the chaos and bloodshed of the battlefield. That's Ares' element, the very air he breathes. He is not a god of diplomacy or negotiation, but of raw, unbridled aggression. He revels in the heat of battle, in the adrenaline rush of confrontation. However, unlike Athena's calculated victories, Ares is often associated with the more brutal and chaotic aspects of war, a force to be reckoned with, but not necessarily admired. From the depths of space to the heart of a volcano, creation often requires immense power. In the realm of the Greek gods, that power belongs to Hephaestus, the god of the forge. His is not a domain of lightning bolts or tsunamis, but of fire in its most primal form. Imagine, if you will, the molten core of a planet, the raw energy of a star being harnessed. That's Hephaestus's workshop. It's where he, despite being cast out of Olympus, crafts weapons of unimaginable power and beauty. His most famous creations? Zeus's lightning bolts, of course, but don't forget Hermes' winged sandals or even the magnificent shield of Achilles. Each piece imbued with the essence of the divine forge, a testament to the fusion of art and might. Hephaestus reminds us that creation takes many forms. While other gods commanded the elements, he shaped them, demonstrating that mastery often lies in understanding and manipulating the fundamental forces of the universe. We've talked about powerful gods, gods of the sky and the sea, but the universe is not just about raw energy, is it? It's also about beauty, about the forces that attract and compel us. Enter Aphrodite, the goddess of love, born not from a thunderclap, but from the ocean foam. Imagine the chaotic churning of the sea after a cosmic titan is vanquished. From that maelstrom, from the very essence of chaos, emerges Aphrodite. It's a beautiful metaphor, isn't it, that something as powerful and primal as love can arise from the most unexpected of circumstances. And just as the universe seeks balance, Aphrodite's influence wasn't confined to romantic love. She represented desire in all its forms, from the artistic to the intellectual. She reminds us that beauty can inspire, that it can drive us to create, to explore, to reach for something beyond ourselves. So while other gods might rule through might or wisdom, Aphrodite's domain was the heart, the soul, the very essence of what makes us human. A force as powerful and perhaps as unpredictable as any black hole. We're nearing the end of our journey through the Olympian pantheon, but hold on to your laurels because we're about to meet a god who's always on the move. This is Hermes, the messenger of the gods, and trust me, he's got stories to tell. Now you might think, messenger, sounds kind of low-key for a god, but don't let that fool you. Hermes is like the cosmic courier of the cosmos, zipping across the heavens, delivering news and commands from Olympus to mortals and back again. But Hermes is much more than just a delivery boy. He's also the god of trade, which makes sense when you think about it. After all, communication is key for any successful business deal, right? And with his silver tongue and knack for persuasion, Hermes was the ultimate negotiator, ensuring goods and services flowed smoothly throughout the ancient world. But let's be real. Hermes had a bit of a mischievous side too. He was known as the god of thieves, a master of trickery and deception. Legend has it, he even stole Apollo's sacred cattle on the day he was born. Now you might think that's a bit naughty, but Hermes was clever, always able to talk his way out of trouble. He reminds us that even in the realm of the gods, things aren't always so black and white. So the next time you see a shooting star streaking across the night sky, think of Hermes, the fleet-footed messenger of the gods. He's a reminder that the universe is full of surprises, and sometimes the most important messages are delivered by the most unexpected messengers. As we reach the final two Olympians, we encounter a fascinating dichotomy: Hestia, goddess of the hearth and home, and Dionysus, god of wine, ecstasy, and, well, let's just say celebration. It's tempting to see them as polar opposites. Hestia, the epitome of domesticity and order, and Dionysus, the embodiment of wild abandon and revelry. Hestia, often depicted with a gentle flame, represents the very heart of the home, the warmth of family, and the stability of tradition. She reminds us of the importance of sanctuary, of a place where we can find peace and connection amidst the chaos of the world. Imagine the ancient Greeks gathered around a crackling fire, sharing stories and sustenance, with Hestia's presence felt in every flickering ember. Dionysus, on the other hand, is a god of transformation and liberation. He encourages us to shed our inhibitions, embrace our primal instincts, and lose ourselves in the moment. He reminds us that life isn't all about order and control, that sometimes we need to let go, to dance with abandon and celebrate the sheer joy of being alive. But here's the thing. Maybe these two seemingly opposite forces aren't so different after all. Perhaps they represent two sides of the same coin, two essential aspects of the human experience. After all, even the wildest revelry needs a place to call home, and even the most stable home needs a little bit of excitement to keep things interesting. Well, folks, we've reached the summit of Mount Olympus, and what a journey it's been. We've explored the myths and legends of the 12 Olympian gods, from the mighty Zeus to the cunning Hermes, each deity offering a unique glimpse into the ancient Greek worldview. We've encountered tales of love and war, betrayal and loyalty, creation and destruction, reminding us that even thousands of years later, these stories still resonate with the human experience. But remember, this is just the beginning. Greek mythology is a vast and intricate tapestry woven with countless stories waiting to be discovered. So I encourage you to delve deeper, to explore the myths of heroes and monsters, of nymphs and satyrs, and uncover the hidden wisdom within these ancient tales. Thank you for joining us on this mythological adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories from history and mythology. See you next time.